Okay, hello everyone. I haven't spoken for a long while again, and that's that's have no justification or explanation why that happened, and because I haven't spoken for a long while, so let's get right into it, and let's cut to the chase. I should say. I don't know whether it's American phrase or it's just English phrase. Let's cut to the chase. Just let's get started. And guys, I'm kinda disconcentrated right now, so don't pay any attention to that. And I haven't spoken for a long while. I don't know. I began kinda not disaccustomed of the way I speak English, but I don't know. I lost my connection with the people that I spoke English previously with, and Jared left, Bryson left, who else? Other nice guy left, and previously I had my own speaking club. Like I invited those people to some local spot, and we had our nicest English conversations about like nothing, about like our lives, you know what I'm saying? And because of not having those people right beside me, I should say, like near to me, and because of not having those like natural English conversations, I kind of started feeling that I'm losing something, I'm losing my touch with my English, but not completely, but I don't know, maybe it's became more just more, what would explain, how would I explain this feeling? Kind of, I was dragged like partly out of the picture of English speaking process, because anytime I want to speak in front of you, just like I'm doing right now, I have to figure out decent topic to speak about, right? But I just cannot figure out something to speak about, because I'm kind of, what I'm doing, I'm kind of trying to keep up my own stream of consciousness, and I don't have any point to speak about. I'm just speaking in the moment, as I'm doing right now, and I'm trying to approach my point of being fluent completely that way, you know what I'm saying? And the whole point of making this session of self-recording is to not to do something point oriented, or not to produce decent and qualitative content, just to speak, just for me to speak in front of you, and then just to check it how it like falls on my ears, and how I sound to myself in the first place, you know what I'm saying? And because I lost those people, I kinda don't do my regular English speaking practices. Let's say, I don't know, I haven't spoken for how many, maybe 6 days in a row, and that influenced me in a way that I kinda slowed down when I do my current speech, like I'm doing right now. I'm not using so high rate of speech as I did previously, and that's because, I don't know, my way of speaking is transforming right now, and I'm not out of the picture of the speaking process. Actually, I'm in it, and thanks God I have those nicest Americans, those nicest colleagues of mine we do our, I should say, interpret practice on a regular basis at our local spot. We do what we do. We do our, partly we do our speaking activities with a Native American. His name is Jack again. And thanks to Jack, if you watch this shit, thanks again, you pull me up, and I can just explain what it means to me. It means a lot to me, and I mean our like English speaking practices and interpret practices and so on, you know what I'm saying? And then again, I wouldn't just sit here and produce useless content, right? I should speak about something, but I can speak about something, because I have no thoughts in my mind what to speak about. Maybe if I had something point oriented in my mind to speak about, I would speak a lot. I would explain. Who knows, maybe this series, will transform into something more like, I don't know, may I would call it like describing things or something, describing events or something, And the whole point is that I wouldn't just disclose my natural things that happen in my life right now, true things, because it's secrets, like secret things, you know. It's my personal identity, it's my personal information. It's not like I'm trying to keep a low profile. I'm just not about to share all the stuff that happens around my working process, around my head, I should say. And that's natural thing to any kind of person. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong again. And guys, actually, before I switched the camera on, I didn't have any particular just something in my head to speak about, and I knew I would slow down on this current speech. I would maybe slightly speed up myself in order to produce something fluent, more or less corresponding or reminding or resembling the way like natives do their own English speech, like on the news, on the internet channels, you know what I'm saying. And I'm trying, and honestly I'm trying, in all honesty, I can say you that I'm trying keep this pace, keep this level of my speaking English as high as I can, and not to lose the things I got previously on board. And moreover, I'm trying right now to use these things while trying to speak in a moment, you know what I'm saying, without any script in my head. And also what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to just I don't know, keep the thing going. I'm trying to get this show on the road, as they say in America, right? Americans, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm trying to produce right English sounds. I'm trying to sound like Americans do. I'm trying to like shorten things as they do. I'm trying to sound out the new learned materials like if I was a Native American, and I'm trying to like mix the sounds together. I'm trying to mix phrases together. I'm trying to pronounce the whole parts of whole sentences as a complete one unit within my speech, you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to be like them. I'm trying, and without having any decent practices. And what's gonna happen in New Year's days, probably I would like bring new people in my life. I mean, somehow I will be able to persuade those nicest new arrived Americans to participate in my activities. Like maybe I would give them some slangy Russian vocabulary words, and we would share with something like stupid and useful like simultaneously, and we will mutually learn our second languages. Honestly, I don't reckon that thing called English is my second language. It's my first language, guys. I'm switching between my native language, and I'm switching right now. I switched, actually, I should say. Please bear with all these like mispronounced things and all these harsh and not so egregious mistakes that I did like within like, I don't know, maybe last 5 or just 80 minutes within my current speaking session as I'm doing right now. And I tried honestly to pronounce, to make those points as clear as I could. And I'm just, I don't know, I'm not following my thoughts in my head what I speak about. I'm just speaking in the moment. And I'm trying to slightly rise my rate of speech and ramp up the level of my general speaking abilities in order to be like, I don't know, maybe if I'm not a native English speaking person, but at least I'm trying to sound out all my English materials the way they do. And that's my point of making those sessions self-recording. And I made it clear several times, I don't know, if you are in the same boat with me, I mean, if you learn your English, as I adore my English, I told you previously, if you do learn your English, if you do approach your fluency days with inevitable rapid steps, I should say, then you would like understand what's happening right now, and you'd better to keep it in perspective very clearly in order to approach those days is in the most efficient way that you would ever be able to sustain and provide for yourself in the first place, you know what I'm saying. And I'm trying to just use those tangled and subtle grammar constructions within my speech, and in order to my tongue to be able to produce like natural sounds and pieces of Native American English version of English language kind of speech, and to put them in my own like theme that I owe right now. Let's say I owe my adorable English that resides within my head, and that I'm using right now. I'm already owner of English language, and I don't need any future days to come to me to start speaking more fluently. I'm already speaking. I'm speaking in moment. I'm speaking with you. I'm speaking without any pre-mapped things in my head right now, and that's became like thing to follow within practice, I should say, within practice, because the more I practice, the more these kind of like impromptu and prepared speech of mine falls out on your ears, and the more I practice, the more automatic it becomes to me to speak, not having to think for a long while what to speak about, what to reveal in front of you now, and what to, I don't know. Actually, I'm speaking in the moment, but my mind slightly ahead of my mouth, I should say, and ahead of my tongue. As I'm producing like my own English speech, I already have like slightest steps that forward in my actual speaking, and those steps contain tiny particles of information that I like to share, like I'm sharing right now, and that happens naturally when you speak your just first or native language. Guys, as always, I've been kinda very, I try to be very convincing and very kind of clear for you now, and it's up for you to decide how I've been, and let's just say that I'm done for today, and that's my current speech for your ears, for your brains, for your apprehension of English language, I should say. And I knew I did a lot of like mistakes, but they're not about to stop me from doing my current English speaking practices, because I'm kind of manic. I'm like a drug taker, and the drug here is my adorable English. That's it. I've said what I wanted. Take care, guys and girls. Be good, be just healthy, wealthy, and effervescent, and everything's gonna be extremely good with you. Take care. Bye.